Hi, my name is Jason, and this is Alex. He's going to be joining us for the Kipping Pull Up. This is myleadersource.com. We appreciate you guys for joining us. Kipping Pull Up is a gymnastic pull-up utilizing power and coordination to help you build strength and power in the upper body, mainly the lats and the arms. You get a little bit of some delts, or the rear shoulder, incorporated in that, as well as some core movement now to help us get up to the bar. Okay, so we're going to have Alex actually going to help us out today. Ready to get started, Alex? Let's go. So, beginning the kipping pull-up. We went ahead and changed the camera angle so that way you can get an idea of what's going on with the hip in relation to the body as we begin this kip. Because it is a core movement, we want you to be able to see what's actually going on with those hips. So Alex is going to help me out today, be my demo person. He's going to jump up to the bar, and what we're going to talk about first is this hollow position in this kip. So what he's going to do is he's actually going to take his hips, he's going to open and close his hips in a small format. Remember, he has complete control, he's not swinging wildly, and he's going to make sure that he's controlling that core by flexing the core in and then extending it out. Okay, so you're always looking for this extension and flexion of the core to create the movement, that stretch in the abs, okay? Because we're going to utilize that reflex to actually help propel us up to the bar. Next, what he's going to do is he's going to combine that with a thrust to the bar. It usually starts to happen from the hip right after we reach that closed position in the hollow. So what happens is he's going to hop up, he's going to create a hollow rock, so he's going to keep extending and flexing until he feels comfortable. Once he gets extension and flexion, he's going to pop his hip up to the bar and then come back down. Okay, so again, he's going to flex, extend. Once he feels comfortable, he's going to flex hard and then pop that hip up. So you'll see that small, tiny hip position again one more time. So get his grip set, opening and closing, and then as soon as he flexes hard, pops that kip up. You can relax on down. So again, what you're looking to do is, one, start with that hollow position. We want to make sure we're opening, closing. We're going to create that flexion toward the bar, right? Everything is flexing up, which creates lift, okay? Once we do that, you're going to notice I'm going to be in almost this row position. As I do that, I'm going to take my hip, thrust it toward the bar, and continue to pull. So we got this nice open position. We flex to create elevation. The hip shoots toward the bar. We pull ourselves up. Okay? And that's how we create elevation. In order to recycle this movement, as we fall, we're going to have to actually utilize the core and a stretch reflex at the bottom of the position to help us shoot back up. So what you'll find is when he gets to the top, his feet are actually going to be in front of the bar. As he falls, he's going to come down, letting the legs actually float. They're going to come down. Once he hits bottom position, his arms will extend. They will open up. His legs will float back, creating a stretch reflex. And then he's going to actually use that reflex to help propel his legs up and his body back up to the bar. So we're going to try to piece together a couple for you, and we're going to actually jump on up on the bar. Okay? So Alex is going to begin by that flexion extension. As he goes up, he's going to pop hard. He's going to push away from the bar, open back up, get right back up, just like that. One more for me. Excellent job. You can relax. So, as you noticed, very good job. And I think this is one of the first times Alex has ever actually worked on the kipping pull-up, and he's learned it right off the bat. Great job, man. Great job. So as you notice, that flexion and extension of the core is what creates that tight position. So he can open up. He tightens up that core, flexes it up. He folds in position, so you'll see this hip go up. It goes up. He pops the hip toward the bar. As he falls, the legs are going to come back down. They're going to open up, creating that nice stretch in the core. And then he's just going to recycle himself back up. So we're going to see a couple more of those real quick. Excellent. So we got flexion, extension, flexion. Good. Back up again. Good. Nice job. And you can relax. Very good. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that, man. Wild kipping. Okay, we're going to show you what wild kipping looks like, and I know you probably don't know, but we want you to just flay your legs around in there and just open and close as wild as you can without taking out this nice sign, right? Okay, so I want you to just fling your legs even one at a time. Good. So we see all this crazy foot motion, right? You can hop off. We don't want to have all these legs flinging around. We're utilizing that nice straight leg position to create this pendulum effect, this swinging effect. So the straighter the legs at first, generally the better momentum you're going to have out of the bottom. So if you see this wild kip, the first thing you want to do is correct it by hopping up on the bar. From your dead hang position, you want to point your toes and drive your legs straight, squeeze your abs in, and then you want to just open and close and create this nice tight kip. So first is creating that tight kip, that common fault of wild kipping. We're going to drop down. Secondly would be not reaching height to the bar. which would be chin to the bar at this point on the kipping pull-up. So he's going to go up in position. Even if he gets himself a good kip, right? So he goes up. If he doesn't finish that pull with his arms, he doesn't end up all the way at the top. I'll show him one more time. So he's got good kip, but not enough arm pull. Okay, so you can relax. So remember, as you're performing the kipping pull-up, it is a complete piece. It's a full body move. So as you convert all that energy from the hip into that upper body, you still have to make sure you finish with that pull of the upper arm. If you don't, not going to make it up to that bar. Okay. One of the other common faults would be not letting the arms extend fully at the bottom position. Okay, so what will happen is we'll have you short that arm position at the bottom and then try to go back up. And this one probably might not even be able to get back up there on this one, okay? So as he goes up, even if he makes a good one, so show him a good one, right? So let's get a real good one. As he comes down, if he shorts that extension into bent arms, okay, and he can't even do it, right? It's so hard, so stop right there. He can relax. So what will happen is you'll get this bent arm position at the bottom, and then you'll try to come out of it, and as you can see, he couldn't even do it. You can't even do it because it's such an aggressive position on that shoulder because you're not finishing extension that you can't get that head through the window. So really focus on elbows extending at the bottom, head comes through, and then we flex and extend. And those are just some of the common faults associated with the kipping pull-up. So that's going to close our kipping pull-up. Thank you again for Alex for utilizing all the arm strength and shoulder strength there. No problem, man. Remember, when performing the kipping pull-up, this is more of a gymnastic explosive type pull-up. It can be a little more aggressive on the shoulder. So again, you want to keep these in a low rep format, between 1 to 10 reps, anywhere in that range, probably 1 to 5 when you're first starting. So always try to remember, when you're kipping, you're utilizing that stretch reflex in the core. So it is a core movement to start. Then you're going to explode up with that hip and get that chin or chest up to the bar. Okay. Always remember, when performing that recycle, you want to use that core as a rubber band to shoot you up to the bar. Okay. Again, I want to thank Alex for helping me out today, and thank you for joining us at myleadersource.com.